Hello, I am Dr. V. Suresh Kumar, Head of the Department of Chemistry, King's College of Engineering. I am going to discuss the topic about nuclear fission and fusion. First, what do you mean by nuclear fission? So, when uranium-235, which is bombarded by a thermal neutron, that is slow energy neutron, it's split into two approximately equal parts with the liberation of large amount of energy. So, thus the process of splitting of heavier nucleus into two or more smaller nuclei with the simultaneous liberation of large amount of energy is called nuclear fission reaction. When uranium-235, which is bombarded by a thermal neutron, so the unstable uranium-236 is formed. When we see the chain reaction in the slide, so the uranium-236, which is in square bracket, which shows an unstable. So the unstable uranium-236 then divides into two approximately equal nuclei with the release of neutrons and a large amount of energy. So in each chain reactions, three neutrons will be coming out, which propagate the chain reaction. So here clearly illustrate the splitting of uranium-235. So uranium-235 is bombarded with a neutron, unstable uranium-236 is formed, then the fission undergoes. So it will emit three neutrons with a large amount of energy. So every nuclear fission reaction, a huge amount of energy is released. Then we will go to the next topic, characteristics of nuclear fission. So what are the characters of a nuclear fission reaction? First one, a heavy nucleus, for example uranium-235 or polonium-239, when bombarded by a slow moving neutrons which split into two or more nuclei. The two or more neutrons which is produced by the fission reaction which propagate the nuclear reaction, that is chain reaction. So large quantities of energy is produced as a result of conversion of small mass of nucleus into energy. So we are all very much know about all the fission fragments which are all radioactive, so which emit gamma and beta radiations. So the atomic weight of the fission products ranges from 70 to 160. All the fission reactions are self-propagating chain reactions because in each fission reaction, three neutrons will be coming out. So out of three neutrons, one will propagate the nuclear fission reaction. The nuclear chain reaction can be controlled and maintained steadily by absorbing a desired number of neutrons. This process is used in nuclear reactor. So, to slow down the nuclear chain reaction, when we introduce boron strip into the reactor core, it will absorb the excess neutrons. It will leave one neutron to propagate the chain reaction. The remaining two neutrons will be absorbed by the absorber. So thereby the reaction will be controlled chain reaction. So every secondary neutron released in the fission process does not strike a nucleus. Some escape into air and hence a chain reaction cannot be maintained. So one important factor which is called as multiplication factor. What is multiplication factor? The number of neutrons resulting from a single fission is known as multiplication factor. So when the multiplication factor is less than 1, a chain reaction does not take place. Then we will move to nuclear fusion reaction. So what is nuclear fusion? Nuclear fusion is defined as the process of combination of lighter nuclei into heavier nuclei with the simultaneous liberation of large amount of energy. So the process of combination of lighter nuclei into heavier nuclei with simultaneous liberation of large amount of energy is called nuclear fusion. So for example, nuclear fusion in the sun. So H21, H212, it will convert into helium. So simultaneous liberation of huge amount of energy, which will be shown in the chain reaction. So deuterium plus tritium, which forms helium with liberation of huge amount of energy. The energy of stars and sun is arised from the fusion reaction in which hydrogen is converted into helium. So the fission reactions can start only when the atoms are heated to very high temperature. So it will not occur in the ordinary temperature, it will be heated up to very high temperature. So initial requirement of temperature is very important for this fusion reaction when compared with fission reaction. So such a high temperature is required is to produce the fusion reaction. The combination of these nuclei is very difficult because all the nuclei are positively charged. So this combination is very difficult because all are positively charged. To make them combine, they must move at a speed high enough to overcome the electrostatic repulsion. So it should overcome the electrostatic repulsion. So it should move very fast. So in fact, the hydrogen to helium fusion reaction in the sun occur at about 100 million degrees centigrade. So assuming 100 million degrees centigrade is very high temperature for the fusion reaction. Thus, to start a fusion reaction, temperature of high order must be reached. That is why it is called thermonuclear reaction, such as a high temperature is generated by fusion reaction. Example, in hydrogen bomb, fusion occurs by the fission of atom bomb, which acts as a trigger. So in hydrogen bomb, fusion occurs by the fission of atom bomb, which acts as a trigger. So what are the disadvantages? Utilization of the fusion energy is a problem because known material can withstand such a high temperature. So you are assuming that the high temperature is 100 billion. So no material can withstand at this temperature. Thus designing of thermonuclear fusion power plant is very difficult. So designing a fusion power plant is very difficult. Then we will see the characteristics of fusion reaction. So unlike nuclear fission, there is no limit on the amount of nuclear fusion that can occur. The first one. So nuclear fusion is possible only when the distance between the nuclei is of the order of 1 Fermi. Amount of energy in fusion is 4 times more compared to that of fission. So we all very well know about fission and fusion reaction, the difference. Sufficient amount of kinetic energy must be provided to facilitate a fusion reaction. As electrostatic repulsion increases with increase in atomic number of nuclei, only lighter nuclei can undergo nuclear fusion reaction. So deuterium, tritium, like these lighter elements only occur this nuclear fusion reaction, not heavier nuclei. So these are the characteristics of fusion reaction. Thank you.